Since you're having to stay close to the ground so you can shadow walk.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Mildred, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Go, Mildred.
Where is it?
It's all up to you, Mildred.
I know, I'm just
You
looking
can do it.
at my skill because I don't know where I wrote it down.
It's all you, because Freddy's bad at it.
Oh, I crit
Oh, my
it.
Christ.
Oh,
She got a crit as well.
Oh.
Do you have the next level power up in the Amber Powers thing?
Which is it?
Do you have, well, there's several different
I
choices.
have detect power pattern.
What?
I have detect power pattern.
Okay. Do you have Hellride or Royal Road or
No.
try to travel through Shadow second time in same day?
No.
Which of those three would you like? Hellride means I go fast, lose sanity, but quicker. Royal Road goes, I go much slower, but it's comfortable and luxurious, and may attempt to travel through Shadow more than one time per day is good unless you fumble.
So one is slow and safe. Second, the other is quick and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Hellride is very fast and dangerous.
Yeah, or
and you don't need as much distance to be able to start using it.
Or you can try the same skill another time per day, but it's a new skill. So if you fail, like if you had failed your travel through Shadow, the other skill, it's like, I'll try on my travel through Shadow second time in the day.
Okay.
If you're not sure, I would take the second time a day personally.
Probably, yeah, because it's like, yeah.
Pick it up and you learn. Here's the copy paste. It's essentially the same thing as the other one, but this is your 2 time a day one, and here's all the notes. There you go. Copy paste that. Yana, give me a luck roll at half since you are the big winner to get them through Shadow thing. In fact, I'll even give you a plus 10% since you got a crit on your travel through Shadow.
So luck
down to this big luck roll, and he's playing the lute like a freak. My fingers hurt. I hate this lute. I'm not going to get new hands. Johnny Silverhand never had to put up with this kind of bullshit.
Success.
But not at half.
No.
Needed at half, but you had a plus 10, Yana.
I know, but I rolled badly.
Nobody has any rerolls or anything for her?
Should I pause it?
No rerolls.
Should I try again? Because like
it's up to you.
Yeah, I try once again. It's critical.
Right. You're going, and up ahead, as you're coming into MMO land, you're coming over a bunch of fucking ocean and shit, and you can see land up ahead of you. I'm not sure if you guys actually remember it. Actually, anybody who's been here before, give me memory rolls at half, as a lot of this shit kind of looks the same to you.
Tell me what I have a map.
Stony Desert. There you go. You're coming into from the west of that.
I have memory by half.
Cool. Have you been to anywhere near the Stony Desert before?
I think I was in the desert. I don't know if
there's like 3 different deserts in that MMO land.
I don't.
All right. Yeah, it's a desert. You don't care. You're over the water now. Freddy goes, who knows? And up ahead, though, the important thing is that you see a big ass ship. It has this big fucking bag thing above it, big brown bag. And Mildred immediately remembers the ship because she was tied to one that looked just like it on the front of the ship, as like the what do they call that thing, Pete, that they put on the front of their ship? It's usually a figure of like a lady or something. What do they call that?
Oh, I can't think if it's a figurehead or the
figurehead. Yeah, you were the figurehead of a ship that looked just like this.
It's
You
the
seem to be
friendly.
catching up. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll at half. If you make it, let me know.
Hmm.
Cool. Anybody else?
Fumble.
Cool. You don't notice anything odd about the ship. Mildred
Yep,
doesn't either. Unfortunately, the guy playing the lute, give me a sanity roll. As you notice, the creatures that are manning the very not that kind of it's manned by creatures you wouldn't expect. They appear to be half spider and half human.
Oh, drivers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. The guy who's playing the lute loses it. Roll a d8 as these are really absolutely terrifying looking. They appear to be watching. Don't worry, your chances of freaking out and causing the entire party to plummet to their deaths is so.
I'm gonna play overactive imagination.
What's that?
Overactive imagination.
Okay.
Ignore D6.
Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead and roll a d8 minus a d6. This should be fun. Good time for the card.
Hmm.
Even if you roll a 1, you're not going to lose it, so that's cool.
Don't want to hero point that.
Well, that's very little sand, but it's up to you. Like I said, you're definitely not going to freak out, though, because even if you roll a 1 on the d6, it's still only 4 sand. But if you do want to hero point it, please hurry the fuck up and do it.
Yeah, I'll hero point it.
Cool.
Okay. And I'll
So
play the
4
D6.
minus d6.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, you managed to save 1 sandy point total from your hero point. Cool.
Yeah.
See, you can trade hero points for sand, right?
One time,
1-to-1 ratio.
I didn't take any time.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you're heading on toward the boat, and on the boat itself, since Freddie got such a good spot hidden, it says the Lucky Leprechaun 2.
Cool. Oh.
Freddie is rolling his eyes so hard you guys can both hear them creak. You don't notice anything unusual about the ship other than it's obviously fueled with farter gas. It's got the big bag of gas and it's like hanging underneath the big brown bag. It's got all kinds of ropes and stuff like that. It looks a lot like the ship that they were using to run supplies from Burlington through the Whirlpool to Kinleyville.
The Lucky Leprechaun 2. Okay.
Or Naughty Shamrock 2. I think it's Naughty Shamrock 2.
Yeah, Naughty Shamrock makes more sense.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Okay. Naughty Shamrock 2, okay.
Yep. You're heading right. You're heading toward the back of their ship. You don't know what that's called. You're not a ship guy.
Is there land nearby or just the ship?
You and the ship are both heading toward the same land, which seems to be some sort of desert. Do you know where the Stony Desert is? Cool. Your map is not going to pay off. You're doomed.
I know where a desert is.
That's super. You and Mildred both share that in common. So the people on the ship they're not you notice that they're hanging out near ballistas, but they're not pointing them at you yet. Because they're not feeling threatened yet. Sorry, go ahead, Mildred.
No, I didn't. I can say it because I didn't notice that.
All right.
So is this the small rocky desert that's got the unnamed savanna and the overly large mountains near it?
It's close to that. It's not too far from that.
Is it?
What?
Why don't we just like go visit the nice ship with the nice
Yeah, why don't we just go land on the ship?
There's fucking spiders. You can't see the spiders.
Oh, the spiders.
No, there's no spiders. What are you on about?
There's spiders with human. The driders over there.
Driders are friendly.
Yeah, driders are fine. I travelled for months with driders.
Yeah.
You sure you want me to land on the ship?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Signal them that we're coming in peacefully.
They are fine, believe me.
I carefully try and land us on the ship.
All right. The other two give me sandy rolls unless you have Driders maxed out.
No.
And McKay, give me a luck at half. Lower is better.
Mm-hmm.
When you're getting close to the ship, you see that they're like, oh, we should load up these fucking ballista and shit. Looks like they're coming over here after all. And you don't, with that luck roll, you don't see anybody you recognize. It may keep you guys.
Roll.
Oh, that was Sandy? Damn it. Roll that. Each of you guys take 1 point toward Driders. Ooh, scary.
Dumbo.
Yes. They're like, that's Joshua McKay. Kill him.
Wait, before you decide if you want to reroll or not, do you want me to play over planet?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Who has crap cards?
That's the guy who traveled with my competition. He helped out. He's really smart. I hate him.
I have an
I
alertness and I have a memory.
don't think either of those cards will help you.
I have pretty good fighting cards.
What was the max for Drider?
16.
16. Because I don't have it on the new one.
I got it on recording.
Yeah, it's 16. All right. Yeah, I'll play the. Well, this hot what you don't want. I'll play the planet on top.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, everybody just imagine Freddy playing like some sort of freak bard. Where like, because it's funny as shit traveling like that. But after about an hour, it becomes annoying as fuck.
Well, I vary the songs up.
Now you're playing the travel song. Because you're scared if you play something else that you may plummet to your death. So this one works. Oh, this one works. Other songs may cause God knows what to happen.
Okay. I have a reroll for you. So
there you go.
Beautiful.
Just trade me whatever you want.
Yeah, here, have a haste.
Cool.
Okay, I have 2 cards to play.
Oh, go on.
Before I do the reroll. Check and willpower.
All right.
And group training.
Oh.
Now comes the discussion to figure out what you guys all have.
Demolition. Oh, wait, you don't have.
No.
Demolition.
I'd suggest endurance. Everybody's got that
exactly what I was going to suggest.
Endurance is good, yeah.
Yeah. Constitution, endurance. Because it's useful and it doesn't come up a huge amount.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was needed for walking. It was needed for walking the pattern, so the chances are it's going to be needed for walking the Logris. So you want to get it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that luck roll to see if they're wanting to pluck you out of the sky?
I was putting a tick on willpower because I spent a card giving me a tick on willpower. Not by half, but not a fumble or anything. I made it though.
And not by half. They'll warn you off from approaching their ship. If you make them by half, then somebody will be like, "No, they're okay. Let them land here. I've traveled with him for months," or my cousin did, or my brother did, or somebody from my egg clutch did.
Are we close enough to call out to him?
Yes.
We can get you some Kahlua.
Let them land on the ship. Card McKay. Right.
I know their weakness.
Yeah. While you're going over there, my fingers are bleeding. You guys land on the ship. They've had plenty of time to get their weapons together and shit because they ain't slowing down. And you guys are now talking as you're moving on the ship. For anybody who doesn't know, this is the missing ship that the mages were on and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I thought I might need to fucking mention that. Yeah. It looks as though the Driders have it for some reason. What a phenomenal stroke of luck running into it after all this time.
Cool.
Tell us about the Kahlua, says the captain. He puts up his foot, or one of his feet. He's a spider. Somebody puts a barrel under it.
Once we are stopped for the night, or you're in port, I will, within 2 hours, be able to procure Kahlua.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we will give it a chance. If you can procure a couple of bottles of Kahlua, we'll leave you totally assembled. So, why have you come to visit us? Or do you want to? No, wait. Let us see if I'm in a better mood and care why you came to visit us. We will be landing over here to stop for the night. We are going to be trading with the giants and such.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll know where we are now.
What?
All right, you guys eventually settled down on some unnamed mixed desert and scrubland. In the distance, you can see a whirlpool near some shipwrecks. There's also one of these shipwrecks well underwater, surrounded by some sort of dangerous sea life, is glowing. So, yes. No problem. The captain says, your friends will wait here while you bring me a couple of bottles of fine Kahlua, imported from Mexico.
I will need the assistance of one of them so I can return.
Which one would you like to leave with us as our guest?
Be careful what you say now.
Well, do you have a trump card of me, Mildred?
No.
Then that's your answer.
Just message me when you're ready.
Yes.
You guys head off a ways, or?
Yeah. Or if we can get a cabin, if they have a cabin they can let us use for a couple of hours.
No, they're getting off the boat because they want to be off the boat and making camp and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I just mean if we can get if we can go back on the boat into a cabin, or we'll go around the corner then, whatever.
Great. You guys go around the corner. You go pick up.
I trumped a Sherma. I buy a carton of Kahlua and get free, and then come back.
Mildred, they want you to try drinking one of their alcoholic drinks.
Sure.
Give me an alcohol tolerance roll and then a singing roll as they're trying to teach you Drider sea shanties.
Shades of yesterday.
Fail again, of course. And singing.
This is where you fumble.
Fail.
Got it. When you get back, you can hear, it sounds like Mildred being tortured over at the campfire.
Oh, no, hold on. No, I had to stay back.
No, you've got you're around the corner. You are not in the camp with him because he was smart enough not to do this in front of the driver.
Yeah.
So by the time McKay gets back, you can hear poor Mildred screaming as she's being tortured to death.
She's having sex with someone.
How, you wonder?
Maybe she's been taking lessons off Alex Kinley. I don't know.
I don't think
find a way.
Right. You guys head back over. No, she's lost use of her legs again, but not her powerful vocal cords as she attempts to scream Drider sea chanties really bad. This amuses the Driders, not only that she can't hold her alcohol, but is legendarily bad at singing. The captain opens one of the bottles and smells it. He's like, and there are people all lean forward, and he's like, it's the real stuff. And everybody's like,
So
right.
To show that we are people of good faith and friends, I have bought 12 bottles of Kahlua. Not 2, but 12.
You guys are now honored guests. You have figured out their weak point and used it against them. Yes, they now have other bottles for trading. The captain's like, I can't wait to get back to Millweb. Go to the owner of the ship and slap him in the face. Now I will have my own ship. Yay, says the crew, who's hoping for some clue. And the captain says, how may we assist you, noble merchants?
So, this ship is a ship from this world, this realm.
Of course.
How did you come upon it?
Oh, that's quite easy. We bought it in Neilweb.
Okay, and
It was being sold by the government.
really, do you know how the government got it? And
I
what
don't,
happened to its
Give
previous
you a
crew?
name.
Yes.
Slangar.
Mhm.
Slangar.
Slangar from the
No,
government was...
Slangar.
Sorry?
Slangar.
Slangar.
That's correct. You've got it now.
And he was from the government.
Yes, he was here to help. Slangar is the one who we bought it from at auction. I don't know where he got it, but he lives in Neilweb. Since you have your own Ludus, cut to it shows Freddy with his fingers like in the cool sand going.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, I'm sure you could visit there very quickly if you wished. You are faster than the ship, and we are not going there.
Okay. I did not realize it was on this world. I thought it was on a separate world, your home.
No, part of it is here.
Oh,
Part of
the
it
part.
well, but no.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, all right, so the part of it where he is linked here, is it?
Of course, all Neilweb is together, and it is, one may say, a giant web.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He says, yes, it is not far from Evot's Punch. I take it you know where that very famous landmark is.
Of course.
Good.
Freddy, do you know where it is?
Please,
No.
share our alcohol.
May we look at your map, as my pilot here is not familiar with Evod's Punch.
A giant hand shape, a human hand shape,
Oh, is that called Evod's Punch?
Oh.
pentagram in the middle, and he is unfamiliar with this?
I mean, we are quite familiar with it. We did not know it. That's the one that's got the pentagram in it that used to have a red sphere sitting in it.
He pats you on the back so hard it almost knocks you off the log. You've got it exactly.
Okay, so
Of that.
From the overly large mountains, then to the Badlands, and then to the Big Hand.
And then west, yes. We are west of that. The desert, the unnamed desert that either goes toward, we have now heard them being called the Penis Enlargement Spiky Mountains. Instead of going through the Penis Enlargement Spiky, who names this shit? He says to the camera. Instead of going through that, the unnamed desert, Neilweb is on the edge of that, near the coast.
Oh, on the coast of the unnamed small rocky desert.
That's right.
Okay, so
Near the Penis Enlargement Mountains. Yes, exactly.
and you've also got the unnamed savanna with the fuck deer and elephants and cheetah parts there. I'm just making sure I've got my bearings.
Well, there's the lighthouse, lone lighthouse nearby. I don't know about these fuck deer you talk of.
You don't the unknown savanna, which is off the unnamed small rocky desert? Or am I getting...
No. We're south of the Vengeance Mountains. I'm not sure where this other place with the fucking deer are.
Okay.
I wish to find the person who named these things and hit them in some place uncomfortable. Yes. If you go south of the Vengeance Mountains, he says, past the unnamed desert, avoid the penis enlargement spiky mountains, and instead proceed to the coast. There lies Needleweb. Glorious city.
Oh, that's
I think
far
I
away.
was there, wasn't I? I think I was there, wasn't I?
Give me a memory roll, Yana. It's a half because it's a long, long time ago.
I remember it.
And you were pretty drunk. No, you were probably too drunk to remember it. You remember something about a scary city, but where it is, you couldn't say. You remember it was really scary and you drank a lot.
All
Isn't
right,
that where the
so
Birdmen are?
Vengeance. Birdmen are off at you got the floating rocks, which are off Vengeance Mountains as well, and you also,
Yeah.
also got the dancing shroom wilds off the
No,
Vengeance
no,
Mountains.
those are too far to the east. You want to go south of the Vengeance Mountains.
Yes, which is where the unnamed desert
large
is.
mountains. Go to the coast. You'll see a lighthouse, maybe, if you miss somehow the giant fucking city. Now, do us the honor of drinking some of our alcohol. She has had a small glass and seems to like
Sure.
it.
Yes, it's great. Give me one.
I will join in.
I'll
Both-
drink like a small amount.
Yes, no problem. That is that's what did that to her. So both of you guys give me alcohol tolerance rolls to see if you can get a valuable check.
Let's get drunk.
0-1.
Whoa.
Right. McKay is like, do you have any larger glasses? And the captain goes, hmm?
This is delicious.
So you guys, everybody give me
Guys.
some as you pass the night quite well.
You're a cheap drunk, Mildred.
And I celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
You are no longer the worst singer that they've ever heard, Mildred.
Thank you, Freddie, for
You're
this.
welcome.
It's just horrible. I hope he has other bardic skills.
I am an instrument player, not a singer.
Hey, look to see how McKay does on his singing.
Hmm.
What a great tenor, you think. What in the fuck is happening with McKay today? Holy shit. He gets applause. Right. The next morning, they pack up early and they head off. The captain waving a bottle of Kahlua that says "Made in Mexico" on it. You guys board back onto their ship and head on to continue their mission. Now to become super lost in this place that Freddie claims to have a map of.
I don't have a place of where they're going. Like south of the Vengeance Mountains is where my map ends. But everywhere else I do.
If you can make it to the Vengeance Mountains.
Oh,
So,
I can make it there.
I hear you say that.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Are we going? Let's go.
I don't know. Do you want to go there?
Well, we need to figure out what's with this Slendgar person. Or are we doing something else?
So the last time we talked about going to Needleweb, we decided not to because at least one of the people with us was not particularly stable.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
it could have been
yeah.
you, Mildred, at the time.
Me.
Because Needleweb is full of driders and other assorted creatures.
I know I was there.
I don't want to go there now.
So yes,
Oh, don't spoil our fun.
No, I don't want to lose my mind.
We can like put something over your eyes, make it nice. Come on. When I was
Mildred sing to you.
yeah, I will.
You do realize I need to fly the loot, right?
You
That
can,
is the problem, yeah.
okay, so you can fly us in, and then we immediately cover your eyes. Yeah.
And then crash and die.
No, we land, then cover your eyes. Okay, it will be beautiful. You will be felt very cared for. We will tell you where to step and everything, and you will feel like all this attention on you, and it will be great. Come on.
Hey, you handled the night here with these guys without any issues.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you said there's other things there.
Oh, you have
Potentially, they may not. I've not been to their
it's fine.
city.
It's
Um,
fine there for
We were
like
just because it's an interdimensional city. They may have had other interdimensional mariners there.
it's really fine. I was only in the hotel room mainly because I was very unstable when I was there.
Yeah, I think you travelled there with Doc, didn't you? You guys
Yeah.
got on a ship in
Yeah,
Melwix.
but he seems to be fine. So let's go. Come on, stop it, Freddy. Stop it. Let's go.
I'm giving her some cards for
I'm just going
motivation.
to step away now for a moment and
See, even McKay's playing. So, Freddie, you're the driver. Would you like to drive them or smash your loot upon the rocks multiple times and go, I'm not going, I'm not going?
All right, let me see. So
But
we're
those
in the
avoid several of the horrible things that would normally be in store for you.
It's not.
we're in the unnamed mixed desert, correct?
Who knows where the fuck you are?
Okay.
Is navigate past 20 a useful card for right now?
Well, if he can give me the route, I won't make him roll for it. But if he can't, then he just says, I want to go east. Then navigate
Well,
will still not be useful because he doesn't have a working compass.
Mhm.
And his map is apparently shit. So
if we're in where the giants are, like near that bit.
you don't see any giants around.
Well, they said we're near there. So I'm
Well,
assuming we might be at the Barbaros coast. That's my guess is where we are.
I've got marked on the map exactly where you are. All I need to know is,
What landmark?
I'll feed you the links. How's that? You can either go to Ocean or Forbidden Mountains.
Okay.
Which would you like to go to?
We're in the unnamed. Okay. Ocean? What?
Ocean or Forbidden Mountains? It's not my fault if you didn't map. So, which way to go?
Well, no, Ocean is probably not a good idea.
Probably
so
not.
Forbidden
Okay,
Mountains.
so you go to Forbidden Mountains. Oh, give me your loot playing, please.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you 3 jumps for each loot playing because I am kind and benevolent.
There you are.
Okay, so from Forbidden Mountains, you can either go to Sand Giants or the Anvil.
And we came from a desert, correct?
What?
We came from a desert.
You came from, it was as described, the mixed desert and scrubland. Right now you are at the Forbidden Mountains.
Okay. We couldn't go south towards the desert hills towards the Stormfield Mountain?
You, as I said, you have a choice between when you were back there, you could have either gone Ocean or to the Forbidden Mountains. Would you like to go back to unnamed mixed desert? Because there's other connections aside from Ocean. Ocean takes you other places.
Well, I'd rather go. There's unnamed mixed desert, right?
Yes.
And then there's various ruined cities to be decided.
Those are not connected. You are thinking of a different mixed desert. You're doomed. Your navigator seems to have fallen apart, McKay. He's taken you to the Forbidden Mountains and is now panicking. You have 2 more jumps. From the Forbidden Mountains, you can either go back to whence ye came, or to the giant sand giants, or to the Anvil.
Problem is the anvil doesn't go where we need it to go. Do either
Actually, everywhere eventually goes to where you need to go. It's just where do you end up?
all right, yeah, let's go to the anvil.
You guys go to Anvil, a huge, sprawling, deadly desert where the sun beats everything to death. The Anvil is death. Ask anyone and they'll tell you. If you go out onto it, you will die. Heat upon heat, huge winds, huge sandstorms. This is one of the places where you must roll a navigation roll or get lost and die. So yes, Yana, that card will be important.
Too
Now,
late. I already get rid of it.
perfect. If you can make your navigate roll, you have choices of where to go. You can
Well, I
either
have it written down.
good. You can either go to the burrows, a hidden truncated pyramid, Freddy's Mountains, Twisted Badlands, Grasslands, Weird Door, or Theg on the hilly scrub sides land side. Basically, it's a town on hilly scrublands. But I'll need a navigation roll not to be lost in the twisting dunes of death.
I'm busy. Do I make the navigation?
I don't care who does navigation roll.
I'm not good at navigation. I don't know how to do it in real life or in game.
Perfect. Way to be your character.
Navigation, you say?
Yes. It'd be either land or air. You're pretty low, so I'd accept either.
I will spend a reroll card.
Damn. It's gonna kick you to somewhere random.
Yep, kick us to somewhere random.
You guys find a part of a dragon skeleton blasted clean by wind and sun. It looks like many of the smallest bones have been taken away, never to be seen again.
Yeah, I know where we are, but this is not where we need to be. We need to go south. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go south.
So, do you guys have any water? Water would be super good right now.
We have
We can come back.
Oh, yeah, all right. Good point. No problem. McKay shows up with cold drinks. You guys have little umbrellas and fucking chairs set up and shit. They're building more just for when you come together. They now know that you're journeying through hostile lands and stuff. So essentially, they're producing shit for that.
Good.
And
All right,
the more you
hold
talk
on.
about stuff, and then
Do either of you have
Take the picnic blanket back and the umbrella back in the picnic basket.
Great.
Sorry,
It's like
Freddie, you
being
were
on a
saying?
beach that really sucks.
What were you after, Alex?
Do either of you have the MMO land map like opened? As I'm looking at it.
Not at the moment, I do not. No.
I don't even know that is a map.
Yeah.
Your navigator managed to take you to one of the worst places on Earth. Literally. Literally one of the worst places on Earth.
I'm going to the ocean. It's not.
Are we lost or what?
No, I mean.
Just so you know, with a failed navigation roll, I'll just move you at random. So we're going to start rolling if you can't figure out where shit is.
I had a look at the wiki and it doesn't appear to be linked there.
Okay, hold on. It's on the hold on one sec.
Are you trying to get one of them to navigate for you so that you can?
I'll just send you the map. Hold on, because this is what I have, and it's not correlating with what Logan is telling me.
Cool.
Oh, it is partially.
Even better. There's here we go. Let's just drag this over because I got pictures in MMO land and it looks like you guys might be here for the rest of your lives. So hey, yo, chink, chink. Oh, the excitement, the adventure, the picnic baskets. Here's an example of some of the desert. And this is like the sand dunes desert. Oh, and while we're on this page, if you're wanting to know exactly what McKay looks like, just imagine the very stereotypical Sherlock Holmes merged with that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And since you're always talking to them, here again are the pictures of Darius and Claire. As you can see, she is extremely white. He is very dignified, wise-looking black man, although he's not one of the, quote, magical black men that I wish I knew, because Morgan Freeman would explain everything to me.
In that calming voice.
Oh my God, yes. He could pretty much tell me, and then that's how you're going to die. I'd be like, thank you, Morgan Freeman. So, morning eventually comes. Since you guys have got trump cards, you don't start dying from thirst and heat exhaustion and stuff like that, although you are miserable. But none are quite so miserable as the loot player, whose fingers are getting more and more torn up as time goes on. Would anybody care to make a navigation roll, or would you just like to go strike out at random to see what happens?
I will make a navigation roll.
Do you have a target in mind? Yeah, never mind. It doesn't really matter if you have a target. Wait, if you have a target, first give me the target, then make navigation roll, and then we'll roll random when you fail it.
Well, I don't have the map at the moment, so...
No, the damn file's too big. Trying to upload it.
Cool. So your options are, I'll just tell you, either a town called Theg, or Weird Door, or Twisting Badlands, Freddy's Mountains, Barrows, the Cursed City, or Forbidden Mountains. Which of those sounds good to you, Pete?
Honestly, probably the Forbidden Mountain. But hold on before you...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we want to go back to the Forbidden Mountains, because I don't think we should have come to the... I think coming to the Anvil was the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Actually, you can get to... You just can't... This map is not like a east or west type map. It's a point-to-point map. I found out that people are calling it that.
I think if we go to the city of Stead, we might be able to get back around. Because that's the one where the undead army like ravaged, and we went there and like looted the city.
You notice the psychotic kill in your mist is looking bored. Would you like to make the navigation roll right the fuck now and start playing the loot so you can get on with it before she gets too bored and gets to that level of bored where suddenly it becomes fun to slit your throat? See, she's making the noise, which is not good. McKay's like, it's that way. So give me the loot playing roll, and you can get another 3 jumps with the loot. It's not nearly as good as a flying car, but it's a hell of a lot better than walking. For these two, they're doing the happy skipping, running in the air.
Well, it just booms, right?
Down. And you guys are now dragging ass through the desert. You could literally be in here for days.
Can I try it again, or is it just not working?
Yeah, next day you can try again. Does loot have charges? Or actually, let me look.
No, there's no charges. All it does is boo when you fail it.
It boos at you.
Last time you let me try 3 times before you said I was done.
All right. Let me look at the loot real quick, because there may be some hidden properties and other things I can mess with you on. PC magic items. There we are. Loot of flying, 150 kilometers a day. Very nice. You guys have to fly. Yeah. After 3, that's all it does. Yeah, fumble is more fun. So
3 attempts, and that's it for the day, right?
2 more attempts. Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right, 1 more attempt. Anyway,
There you go, by a quarter. Very nice. So you begin playing it, wishing you had your chafing dish of warmth with you, or maybe the magic 8-ball, but no, nobody ever brings those out. Just
oh, we bought the magic 8-ball.
Yeah, we got the magic 8-ball.
oh, well, good. Nobody ever talks to it. They just lug it around. This is coming with us. We will never
So
speak.
did you work out what it does?
Yeah, you shake it and you ask it, is that thing magical? And it says yes or no.
Oh.
Okay. So you can just ask if something's magical.
You have the weirdest conception of what shit does. So anyway, no problem.
Okay, have you tried asking it anything else?
No.
So how do you know it doesn't do other stuff?
That's what Doc told us it did when he looked at it with his glasses.
PCs are not big into experimentation.
I shall shake it and say,
Oh, at last. Here we go. Let me get back to that. Is Freddy a bad man? Yes. Let's see here.
do you know how many uses a day you get on it?
Nope.
Alright.
Probably unlimited, but I don't know.
Ready.
I shall point towards the Forbidden Mountains and say, and shake it and say, is that the best direction to get to Needleweb from here?
After a moment, a small message floats to the surface, and you read, and it says this.
Shake me harder, Daddy. I shake it harder.
All right. So through your navigation, you'd mentioned you wanted to go to Theg. You could try again tomorrow. It does actually do useful stuff, but sometimes it does fucking funny shit too. Right. You reach the ruins of the city of Theg. It appears that quite some time ago was overrun and then looted all the fuck.
Yep.
By the PCs. So from here, you can either travel south along the trade road, or you can head to Blood Pass, or you can head to Gnarl. That's north along the trade.
Okay, so this is connected to Blood Pass. Good to know.
There's a lot of good to know things in the world. You just rarely go out in the world. Usually you sit around.
Yeah, if we go to Blood Pass, that's near where the ice tower is.
Yeah, you'll be able to actually see it as you fly by it.
And is that going to get us anywhere near where we actually want to go?
That will be to the Stormfield Mountains, which, yes, will eventually lead us down towards Kindleyville and further south.
Okay.
So how's that getting us to the Vengeance Mountains?
Yeah.
Because the Vengeance Mountains are they're basically beyond Kindleyville.
I'm giving Freddy a card now because he actually has a map. Even though it's not completely accurate, it's my favorite kind of map where it's only partially accurate and a lot of guesswork.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to upload it, but this fucking...
It's best if you're the only one ever able to see the map, and the R2 just have to take your word for it that there's a real map.
Maybe he's just like taking us on a goose chase.
Yes.
But yeah, the mountains, the Blood Pass is where the mountains are and where the ice tower is as well.
Do you wish to go that direction? I mean, there's no navigation roll for this thing.
If that's the way you know.
Yeah.
We do so.
You're going to Blood Pass?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys head over for your second jump, so it's getting close to midday and whatnot. It looks as though it used to be a pass through the mountains, but then something caused the pass to like cave in and shit like that. And everybody give me a spot hidden roll. Lower is better. This is for multiple things, not just one or two things. It's for multiple different possible things to see as you're flying over, because you're not stopping unless you're like, no, take us down, loot boy. McKay's like, I refuse to look at the ground for any length of time. Instead, I wish to concentrate on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Barely made hers. Let's see if Loot Guy
I
made
made
his.
about quota.
Oh, you notice a couple of interesting things. Yana notices, hey, well, have you actually seen an ice tower before?
Yeah, but
Cool.
from distance.
You notice from a distance as you're going past it, it looks like it's half demolished.
Okay.
Oh,
And also, so Freddy notices that as well and goes, play the loot faster. And also, as you're going over, you see, it looks like, do you remember where the dwarves lived, Freddy?
yeah, in the Stonefield Mountains.
Yeah,
like a
it's also
hidden.
really close to the dwarf thing. When you're up in the air, everything is better to see and stuff. And you notice that the entrance to their place appears to have runes on it. They look kind of old, but it's been a long time since you've been here. But it looks like large dwarven runes are on it. You're too far away to read it. You'd have to pretty much go to the door, but it looks like it's a big sealed up door. So you're thinking, even if you landed in front of it, nothing's going to jump out and frighten you. And if it does, it'll scare the shit out of you. It looks like it's not just a door. It looks like it looks like almost like somebody carved a door into a mountain, but the door itself is, there's weird shit there.
I'd blah this together.
So which dwarves were those ones?
Those were the ones that Kinley pissed off because he took the sacred hammer.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that was fun.
And they were like, no, and they waged war against us. And we
They're the
dropped
ones that
bombs on them.
barricaded themselves in the mountain and
Yeah,
refused
Yeah.
to come out.
I remember that. That was fun.
They're the ones which had all the jewels and gold and stuff.
Yep.
Just flying over this land is like getting to relive the party's mistakes and stuff as they go. Would you like to go and try to read the dwarven runes and stuff? I mean, it will be.
No. But how close do we need to be to read them?
You're going to probably end up setting down near there and then walking up to the door because you can't hover really with this. Looks like a lot of interesting dwarvish runes and stuff have been carved large.
Let's just go where we are going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. No.
Let's not get distracted by this shiny object.
The spirit of adventure and exploration. Dead on the floor. No problem. You guys continue on past. From here, you have, because this is once again near Blood Pass, you can either go for the Storm Shield Mountains, the Bleak River, Unnamed Foothills, or south to different Storm Shield Mountains, or back to whence we came, or
So
way
in the
north to
in
Mount.
the unnamed foothills, is it with evergreen trees and shit in it?
Yeah,
Let's go that way.
All right, you go through the foothills. Here and there are bits of winding road that generally goes toward the dwarvish mountains and stuff. Some expert stoneworking and whatnot here and there. And that's kind of where you guys end up setting down. In the distance, you can see the Vip Forest, which if you were heading toward that appears to be where you were going toward. The next day, after pretty much camping out in the fairly open area, you guys notice also that there's wildlife and stuff around, but none of it's especially scary here. You're hoping not to get stuck in the Vip Forest by Freddy's shitty playing. If you do, you'll probably get killed and eaten, as Freddy's guess, because everything's here to kill and eat Freddy. The next day, Freddy attempts to begin playing his lute. It says.
All right, so this is in the direction of
Vip Forest. Yeah,
what? No. Stoneheart's Tower.
What?
I want to go towards Stoneheart's Tower.
You would have to go back to whence you came to get to Thornheart Tower. The Vip Forest can also take you. You're going generally the right direction, but you're going to miss. Well, yeah, you're going to miss Thornheart Tower. Well, no, you may or may not choose to hit it, but you're going to cut through Vip Forest either way.
I swear, your maps are fucking weird. All right. Sure.
Cool. Give me the loot roll to be able to glide easily over the forest as opposed to walking through.
While we're going over Vip Forest, I'm keeping an eye out for these special plants with the berries.
You're probably not going to see them since you're going to be going over the treetops. And the canopy will prevent you from seeing the super cool, awesome berries.
Yeah, that's why I'm seeing on the off chance I can spot them.
Give me a critical spot hidden as you pass over Vip Forest North.
No.
Close. Right. From Vip Forest North, you can either go to, let's see, Vip Forest South, or follow the Bleak River on, or that's pretty much your main options there. There's a big waterfall over there. What? So your big waterfall that is also the Bleak River. That's like going upriver back toward the ice tower, or you can follow Bleak River back toward the Middle Plains, which is
that way.
Okay, and then from the Bleak River, you can either go to Alexburg or the Middle Plains.
What? Alex? What the fuck are you?
Are we there yet?
The thing is, if you go to Middle Plains, Kinleyville's like right after that.
But if you go to Middle Plains and set down there and then hide somehow, then you can fly past past Kinleyville without having to walk through it, assuming you make your expert looting again.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You guys set down the Middle Plains. Here, everybody give me a Danger Sense 6 Sense roll as night is coming and whatnot. McKay says everything's fine, so it must be okay. Freddy's finely tuned sense of survival, however, is kicking into high gear. You're thinking trying to make some sort of hidden campsite with a hidden fire and stuff like that might be a good idea.
Blah.
All right, let's do it then.
All right. If you guys are going to do that, I need one person the arts can support to give me a conceal camouflage roll to basically make a hidden camp.
I'm fairly competent.
Okay.
If you fail it, then bad guys will get their spot hidden, as you are literally in the home of the ice torque people.
Yep.
A friendly, happy bunch with ice sights.
Do you want to support?
Sure, I'll try and help you out.
What is it we are doing?
Conceal camouflage.
You can fumble and give them a -10. That would really help me out. That way you get a little bit of mindless combat.
I will try.
Thank you.
All
right, it's all up to you, Freddy. If you make it, you're not even going to roll for any potential combat.
I'll play as Kill 5.
Okay.
Because why not?
I've seen him help before. But yeah, look at the good side. You're outdoing shit.
I know, we are like slowly doing better and better.
And every day and in every way, you're getting better and better.
The
next day is the big one for loot playing. This is one of those times when you really want to make your loot playing skill so you don't have to walk past Kinleyville.
Yep. Okay.
Excellent. Fear is apparently given his fingers wings and hence your feet. You guys are going past Kinleyville and you can see that there's been some major changes. It looks like over half of the city has been burned down, possibly by Freddy. It also looks as though the city itself has gotten much smaller and several people armor up into like Iron Man type outfits, except it's all looks like it's made of ice, and give chase as you guys are going. But fortunately, you're a lot fucking faster than they are. And it looks as though there's a lot of ruins and desolation and stuff there. They give up chasing after a while because you guys are super fast. From here, you have choices of either going, let's see, that you see the blood go up. You have choices of either going to the Mar River, unnamed foothills, or down the river toward where the Hydra used to be.